like our next game going to be on Ruins of Ceres. Goes from, arguably the smallest, not smallest map, but smallest rush distance to the largest map, although not necessarily the smallest rush distance. So I don't even know why I'm saying that.
Well, of course, it is the largest map in the map pool at the moment, and I think they do want to get rid of it for the next season. Blizzard was talking about removing some of the oldest maps, but here we are on Ruins of Ceres in the bottom left-hand corner. It is the Red Zerg player, representing Psystorm Gaming, No Regret.
And his opponent, our light blue Protoss from ECV, is what is that clan again, DrennoC?
EC Visualize.
EC Visualize, thank you very much. It is Pox.
Like choosing people, I can't see. For me, 15 milliseconds is pretty darn good internet. Like I can't tell if he means good internet or bad internet.
Yeah, 15 ms is good.
I presume it is, but you never know for Pox or.
It is for me at least.
Going down. Yeah. No, yeah. It's something like it's phenomenal for me. Pox opens up very not necessarily safely, but wisely. He takes a quick natural base, which is normal. He's not going gate and nexus, but then also sends out this scout. Wanted to know exactly where No Regret is. He needs to identify what he's up to, because just imagine if we saw what we saw in Game 1, No Regret opening up in the same manner. He's playing it safe in that way, but easily with the Hjax pool, No Regret can still pressure, at least put something in there to attempt to throw Pox off somehow with some links.
Yeah, and now Pox does realize where No Regret is. He saw the Overlord pop into his base, can safely assume that he knows where he is, and is going to get that scout off pretty quick.
Close in air positions. Thank you, No Regret. He scouts what is up. Stargate is not too uncommon at the moment. Even double Stargate, especially in GSL, is very common meta, but for Pox, with opening up with the Nexus first into 2-gate, it kind of forces all his gas, especially with only having one probe and then two probes in the other gas. Not sure what's up with that, but especially with that, he's not going to be able to execute a Stargate play like he may want to in these spawn positions.
Yeah, I am curious what the tech choice here of Pox will be. It is going to be a while before Cybercore is finished here, but wouldn't surprise me with these double gates to maybe see double Adept. Double Adept can be chronoed out. It can do a lot of damage if your opponent isn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Double Adept can do a lot of damage, but No Regret looks like he's going to cover all his bases. 10 Lings are on the way, a couple more right there. You can even see their banter between each other. Well, doesn't matter if Lings can fly. I assume that'll be an Overlord drop from No Regret, and it looks like he's posturing for that.
And there is our
Evo chamber quite yet. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Just went down now.
And with that, there is a perfectly placed Overlord ready to drop into the main base of Pox, and I presume No Regret won last game. Presume that's what happened?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, with that, this is a 5-man group, or pardon me, 4-man group, meaning we have 5 or 6 different matches that can be played out. I believe it's 5. These Adepts, though, in the middle of the map are going to come out of position. Even if Pox loses this, he's got some leeway. However, No Regret is pretty solidly crushing him once again. No escape, man.
Yeah, the Overlord is changing over. Lings are streaming, or at least trying to stream into the Nat, however, is held back by a nice little wall with Adepts. They get loaded up, though, into the main base, start to elevator on up there, and Pox, I think he's just now realizing that this might be where it's going. There is an Adept waiting, but this is a lot of Lings for one Adept.
There's only one pylon in the main base, and the Lings are on the full surround. The Mama Core, do we have a Mama Core out? Yes, we do have a Mothership Core at that natural base. It's going to be killing some Lings, but at the same time in the main, there's no pylon to vote on overcharge. There's only one Adept, and the Lings are jousting 1-for-1 with these probes. Only 4 probes have died so far, but more Lings. Oh, looks like actually a couple Lings are going to elevate down to the low ground. These Adept will just barely be enough to push us back, combined with the probes being pulled, but more Lings are streaming across the map, and with Pox committing into that Stargate, he's not going to have anything on the ground to defend. The Lings are going to get through.
Yeah, and what's coming out is one Phoenix, I believe. It's going to be pretty tough for one Phoenix to be able to deal with all of these Lings. These Lings really wreaking havoc here in the base as a lot of probes having to be pulled, a lot of probes being lost.
And here are the probe kills.
Yeah, the probe kills just starting to stream in here for no regret. Getting a lot of damage done with these Lings. Now the Stargate is unpowered as well, and more Lings just flooding across the map.
And honestly, for Pox, it's just something that has to be in his playbook, whether it be an extra pylon in the main base to deter that, maybe not even a photon overcharge, but to see the drop on incoming. Generally, as Protoss, you can prepare a little bit better. The build he had wasn't necessarily completely susceptible to that drop. He could have had a pylon right there, or was going to try to bank off that first Phoenix to start to push back and herd the Overlords in a different direction. But I think overall for him it was more so an issue of map awareness, especially with him saying flying Lings. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming when he knew it.
He knew it was coming, but you know, as you said, he didn't have anything to really spot that drop as it happened. It's pretty common, too, on Ruins of Ceres to see those kind of drops. Yeah. But we will be getting our next series out shortly. In the meantime, we will be taking a small break, but the next game will be here really quick, so make sure you stick with us.